Hey, how's it going out there today, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to the channel. I'm Cash, your host for Trucker News today. What I like to do is I take these news stories, I find the ones that I find interesting and educational. I call it edutainment, and bring it to you in a form where you don't have to read. It's, you have a literate truck driver read it to you. If that sounds like something you're very interested in, then stick around. I got a lot of good stories today. So let's get after it. I don't want to waste your time. Let's just straight get into it here. Man accused of secretly filming people in a truck stop bathroom in Louisiana pleads guilty. Eee. Indianapolis Interstate to reopen after years of construction. Bill outlawing self-driving trucks without a human driver on board advances in California. Volvo electric trucks are recalled for aggressive braking with use of adaptive cruise control. Oh, save us technology. And gas station chain come and go. Come and go and tanker carrier have been sold to Maverick. There you go. You guys out west, y'all love those Mavericks. So looks like Maverick is progressing a little bit easterly. Trucker arrested after Illinois trooper finds suitcase containing $1.8 million in cocaine during I-88 inspection. Whoo, that's the opinion piece of the day. Stick around. We'll talk about that one later. But first, let's get into this. Man accused of secretly filming people in a truck stop bathroom in Louisiana pleads guilty. Yeah, see, whenever I film people in truck stop bathrooms, it's never secretly. I'll let you know I'm doing it. This week, a Louisiana man pled guilty to charges related to secretly recording people using the restroom at a truck stop last year. Yeah, I thought that old VHS camera mounted right on the urinal was a little weird, but I went ahead and did what I had to do. It says, according to a report in NOLA, Seth G. Briggs, 29, pled guilty on April 26th to one charge of video voyeurism and two charges of indecent behavior with a juvenile. Oh, man. Prosecutors dropped several of the original charges filed against Briggs as part of the plea deal. Yeah, he pled to some bad stuff right there. Um, he was arrested on in April 2022 after the Assumption Parish, yeah, I think it's like that, Parish Sheriff Office received a report about him filming a juvenile. Not good look, bro. Using the restroom at a truck stop on Louisiana 70 in between Pierre Park and Bella Rose. Police searched Burke's home and reportedly found additional videos of another juvenile and two men in the restroom at the same time at the truck stop. Ah, man, come on. Um, this fella has also been accused of making similar videos of adults using the restroom at an outlet mall in Gonzales and a different truck stop in St. Gabriel. He was charged with criminal mischief in the St. Gabriel incident and pled no contest, but the case was later dropped. Man. So there you go. Guy in there filming you in the bathroom. That's just another reason to you know, try to stay out of there as much as you can. Indianapolis Interstate to reopen after years of construction. Hell, I thought they just gave up on this project, but apparently they're still working on it. The Indiana Department of Transportation announced that they will be reopening I-65 through the North Split interchange in downtown Indianapolis this coming weekend. As a part of the reopening process, crews will work in stages over the weekend on the northbound and then the southbound lanes in order to fully reopen I-65 as of May 1st, weather permitting, they say. As part of the process of reopening I-65, drivers should expect short-term lane restrictions as crews install pavement markings and move barrels to open the lanes with the new movements. Drivers can travel along I-65 through the North Split from both directions. You would think they just go ahead and mark the lanes and everything while they got it closed, right? But you know, Indiana. I don't agree with the Indiana DOT on about anything. I imagine they made this road with potholes in it. So everybody's like, 'cause you don't want to drive on a smooth road in Indiana. You might forget you're in Indiana. I'm just saying. I like almost every time you cross the state line into Indiana, there's like a giant hole in the road as soon as you cross in, and you're like, hey, that's my welcome to Indiana right there. It says the North Split construction project began in late 2020, so almost 3 years they've been working on the same. The North Split interchange has been closed since May 2021 with traffic diverting to 465. Indiana DOT reminding drivers that under the new permanent North Split interchange configuration, there will no longer be access to southbound 65 via the Delaware ramp. So there you go. There you go. They're going to try to get it reopened. They got a bill outlawing self-driving trucks without a human driver on board in California. Come on with that. California lawmakers have advanced a high-profile bill that would ban the operation of heavy autonomous vehicles without a human in the cab. Last week, AB 316 passed the California Assembly Communications and Conveyance Committee with bipartisan support and is headed to the Assembly Appropriations Committee. AB 316 was introduced in California legislature on January 23rd, 2023 by Assemblyman Cecil Aguilar Curry. Yeah, I was simply horrified to present my bill in a California legislative hearing and have to listen to the representatives of the Autonomous Vehicle Industry Association imply that our nation's and our state's professional and skilled truckers are dangerous, drunk, and texting drivers who pose a deathly risk to the public, said Assemblyman. The callous, the callous disregard for these stewards of our highways and freeways motivated by profit is simply appalling. I like that guy. My motivation, on the other hand, is commit to California safety on the roads. And that safety is best protected keeping well-trained humans in the cab of 80,000-pound vehicles traveling at high speeds. When the industry proves to me, my colleagues, and our constituents that human-less trucks and driverless school buses are safer than our model in California, they will have my support to proceed. So there you go. This guy says until you get your crap figured out, there's going to be a driver in the truck. So I agree with that. I got to say, I have to agree. The next one, here we go. Let's technology save us all. Volvo's going to recall their electric trucks for aggressive braking with use of adaptive cruise control. Never been a fan of the automatic braking, automatic cruise control, because the only thing it does is say there's something out there and I got to slam on the brakes. It doesn't take into account the weather. It doesn't take into account, whether that thing's in the road or a damn sign above the road. Like they got a lot of work to do on this technology stuff. I'm not one of these people saying it ain't ever gonna happen, but they got a lot of work to do. I mean, just from the simple things on my truck that are like safety oriented. It needs a lot of work. Volvo Trucks North America has issued a recall for certain VNR electric models due to the sudden braking issue that could occur during the use of the truck's adaptive cruise control system. Volvo issued a recall on April 18th, 2023. The recall affects about 236 VNR electric trucks manufactured between April 16th, 2019 and October 19th, 2022. So apparently they're not making a lot of these things. From National Highway Traffic Safety Administration documents during the adaptive cruise control braking event under light load conditions, regenerative braking could be aggressive with the potential of locking brakes and um, alternating anti-skid braking events. Skidding the rear axles, overly aggressive braking event could result in loss of control, which could result in a vehicle crash. Yes. Volvo says there have been no accidents to date associated with the issue, just so you know. Volvo plans to mail out owner notification letters on June 2nd, 2023. As part of the remedy, dealers will remove the radar antenna bracket and radar antenna and reprogram the anti-lock braking system to turn adaptive cruise control off. Nice. So they're pretty much saying their technology did not work and they're going to take it off because probably could kill some people. It's a smart move. I mean, don't leave your crap on the truck that could kill somebody, right? Now let's talk about this come and go situation. It's an Iowa tradition, I always say. Every time I go to Iowa, I have to wear my come and go hat because, it's an Iowa tradition. You come and you go when you're in Iowa. I mean, sweet. Am I right? Get your corn bucket out. You know what I'm saying? Um, Come and Go says Iowa-based convenience store chain Come and Go will be sold to the Utah-based company for an undisclosed sum of money. The company's announced on Friday, on April 21st, Salt Lake City-based fuel retailer Maverick announced that it will acquire Des Moines' headquartered Come and Go from the Kraus Group. Come and Go operates more than 400 stores in 13 states. As part of the transaction, Maverick will also acquire Solar Transport, a tank, truck, carrier, and logistics provider also owned by the Cross Group. Financial terms were not disclosed. The companies expect the transaction to close in the coming months. Chuck Magalet, president and chief adventure guide of Maverick, said, "We have long admired the Come and Go brand. Kyle and Tanner and the generations before them have built an exceptional business that pairs quality with convenience and puts people first. We are honored to carry on their legacy, have built on Come and Go's strong operating and innovation capabilities, and expand our adventurous convenience experience. We look forward to welcoming Come and Go and Solar Transport Associates and stores to the Maverick Adventure First stop." There you go. Gonna buy them up. Don't say for how much. I guess them boys are cash it in because Come and Go's been in business for 63 years now. So I guess, you know, maybe time to just cash in the chips. Who knows? Who knows? Here we go. Here's the big one. Trucker arrested in Illinois with a suitcase containing $1.8 million in cocaine during an I-88 inspection. Prosecutors say out there on that I-88 Ronald Reagan Expressway, come on. Wasn't he the one that said say no to drugs? This guy said hell yes to drugs. I mean, it was all in a suitcase. If it were me, I would be claiming it for personal use, because if you got that much, they're going to try to claim that you're distributing and I'd be like, no, 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 no. This is for personal use. You don't know me. It says a truck driver is facing the possibility of life in prison after he was allegedly discovered transporting a large amount of cocaine during a traffic stop. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Illinois, California-based driver Ronald Coleman, 43, was arrested on a charge of possession with intent to distribute 91 kilograms of cocaine. How in the hell do you get 91 kilograms in a suitcase? A question there. Asking for a friend. I mean, it's not like I need to know that for anything. It says, according to an April 28th news release from the U.S. Attorney's Office, the arrest came after Coleman was stopped by Illinois State Police while he was driving a tractor trailer on I-88 near Morrison, Illinois. It says, Illinois State Police conducted an inspection and investigation, bringing in a K9 unit. Whoop, whoop, you screwed. The dog alerted to the presence of drugs on the truck. When the state police searched the semi, they alleged discovered two suitcases. Okay, two suitcases containing approximately 91 kilograms of cocaine. As I like to call it, argument dust. Investigators say that Coleman was knowingly transporting the cocaine from California to Chicago area for distribution. If convicted, Coleman faces a maximum potential penalty of life imprisonment and a fine of $10 million. Man, when you hear all that, it just seems like, maybe that ain't worth it. Just saying, maybe that ain't a great idea to bring 91 kilos of Colombian bam bam through Illinois. Illinois has a track record of, busting the hell out of truck drivers. So be careful over there if you're a transporter. But better off just to not do it would be the opinion of the day. And there you go, guys. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Is anybody worried about fuel economy these days? I know I am. That's why I got me a channel partnership with Hotshot Secrets because I trust these guys. They do all their engineering, all their product testing right here in America. This is Diesel Extreme. This big 2-quart jug treats 160 gallons. You're going to want to start off with this one because, in my opinion, that's going to clean those injectors better than anything else on the market. It's going to get the water out of your fuel system. And then after you're done running that one, run that tank out. Come back, get this right here. Everyday diesel treatment. Easy to measure bottle. This treats 400 gallons. This little bottle does. Treats 400 gallons. Check it out. Best stuff on the market. I run it. I get great fuel economy. I appreciate them. Use the link in the description below. If you've got a CDL, you can get a 10% discount with those guys on their website, which makes it cheaper than pretty much anywhere else you're going to find it. Thank you. Thanks for watching the video, everybody. I appreciate it very much. If you haven't smashed that like button, think about subscribing. And more importantly, if you want to watch more content from my channel, click on the video here. Thanks, everybody.